Okay, I saw something, so I gotta say something. Pope Francis, the Gentile, the heathen, the Edomite, the child of the flesh, says that he reaffirms priesthood is reserved for men, cannot be changed to include women. Now that is a law. Okay, that is a law. All right, and by now, if you don't know, now you know that the so-called whites are they perpetuate sin. Okay, gay marriages. They they um they legalize sin. That's about as simple as I can put it. First, the laws are done away with according to these heathens, these so-called whites and so-called these so-called whites, and these heathen religions, Catholicism and all of them. Religion was used to enslave the so-called blacks. A ship called Jesus, and great awakenings and conversions. So-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians are converts, religious converts, and we were, I say we, Israelites, Hebrews, were converted during slavery. We wear the last names of these heathens, and if you're listening and you don't like it, that's because it's the truth, okay? This heathen reaffirms priesthood is reserved for men, cannot be changed to include women, okay? This guy, this devil is sitting at a high position, advocating sin on its highest level. I think I saw the Elemental P community with a homosexual image of who they ignorantly call Jesus. Okay, the image of the so-called white Jesus is false. Religion has turned who Hebrews refer to as Hamashiach, Yahweh as an idol. Religious followers, Christians, Catholics, are idol worshipers. And you see statues of, Mary. She's not a Caucasian. She's she's an Israelite, and they've painted over the faces of the judges and turned these people into Caucasians. The people of the scriptures are not Caucasian. The Romans in there are, but not the Israelites that are going through slavery. These heathens are the ones that enslave so-called blacks, Native Indians, and Latinos with religion. Religion still has over 1 million people or 1 billion people under a spell. Okay, so I thought it would be awesome to just pull this scripture, 1 Timothy 2:12. But I suffer not a woman to teach, nor to usurp authority over the man. So any females that are involved with the white supremacist religions, and I mean all religions, you're not allowed to teach. I know these heathens and these so-called white people advocate females to preach, but the Most High God, Yahweh, who the Hebrews refer to as Yahweh, does not allow women to teach. The church flows through the men, and the men are the governors and apostles, okay, that are keeping the commandments and teaching the commandments. No woman is allowed to teach, according to 1 Timothy 2:12. So this heathen is double-minded. He shows a little bit of he likes to mix the the fleshly desires with scripture, and I guess he's the one that gives these religious followers the green light to say and do things in sin. The religions will keep you in sin. Converting and integration will keep you in sin. Okay? Learning the ways of these so-called whites will keep you in sin. Okay? I thought this was something to talk about. The heathen, the Gentile, the Edomite, Pope Francis reaffirms the Catholic Church's doctrine that women are not able to receive holy orders. The church flows through the man. Okay. I'm gonna leave a link to this in the description. But let's go right here. The fact that the woman does not access ministerial life is not a deprivation because her place is much more important. It's not much more important, but her place is important. It's not much more important than the men's position. She's equal under the law, meaning she has to keep the law just like the men has to keep the law. If the women don't keep the law, they're subjected to punishment, just like the men are subjected to punishment when they go off and sin and break the laws and commandments of the Most High God, who Hebrews refer to as Yahweh. Okay? The fact that the woman does not access ministerial life is not a deprivation because her place is much more important. Okay? I think we err in our catechesis, I don't know what that is, in explaining these things, and ultimately we fall back. It's not that that these heathens are failing to explain. It's just that they're not pushing the laws of the Most High. Okay, and that's why the Most High asks, what business do you so-called other nations have with His laws? Okay, in so many words. Okay, so. It's not that they fail to explain these things. When I see women who are converts of religion, they don't read the scriptures that pertain to women in the scripture. They read the scriptures that pertain to men, and they attempt to hijack the position of men. And people like the heathen and the Gentile and this Edomite Pope are the ones that are legalizing and giving these females the position and giving them the permission to become priests. Okay, I'll never learn from a woman. All of my teachers in the law were men, and definitely not Gentiles or heathens or Edomites. Okay, so this is just for edification. This is not hate. But this Pope, this heathen, this Gentile, this Edomite, he's double-minded. He's a child of the flesh, and religion is white supremacy at its highest. All religious worshipers are idol worshipers, and the Most High is going to destroy all idols and all idol worshipers. So I wouldn't want to be caught in a religion in the day of what these religions call the day of reckoning. Okay, so shalom, and I hope you've been edified, and I hope you will, if you are Israelite, following my channel or listening to this content, be sure to keep the laws and commandments. Remember, all things in Yahweh, why Yahweh Shah, can be achieved. Okay? Pray for the Spirit. Pray for the Spirit to enter into you so you can keep the laws and receive salvation aside from these other nations, these heathens, these Gentiles. Okay? Shalom.